soul family, welcome back to the Spiritual Counseling TV Network and to your daily morning spiritual guidance for this wonderful week of March 27th through April 2nd, 2023. My name is Christie Ramirez. I am a soul coach, motivational speaker, spiritual influencer, and also spiritual teacher. And today we're getting started with our daily for Monday, March 27th, 2023. So just a little update before we continue. I actually will not be doing the weekly, beginning intuitive like I used to do. We're just gonna save that for the coffee talk that I do at the end when I finish filming the dailies, and we're gonna get straight into the dailies. So definitely make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, get access to these free videos that are little sneak peeks of my personality, spiritual guidance, and how I also can help you evolve on your soul journey. So if you would like something more personalized for your life, book your session at christieramirez.com/booking. Alright, so let's get started right away with this beautiful Monday. You know, it is later in the evening tonight, so the energy that I will be talking about is going to be from like a reflection of today and flowing into tomorrow. And of course, still check out your daily for tomorrow. But I'm going to be talking about, I feel like, what this week is bringing with starting today. I feel like, you know, it's very much that need for more perseverance, patience, and compassion for ourselves, where we're at, and how we might be reacting as well to maybe the process and timing of how our life is unraveling. It almost feels like we are at the end of reaching, like at the peak of reaching that top of the mountain, and we have like this little bit of chunk left, and that's the hardest, right? Because you're exhausted, you're overworked from climbing that mountain, the first third and then the second third, and you're in the last third. And this last third, it's almost like it can create frustration because you don't maybe trust yourself that you have what it takes within you to finish that obstacle and that challenge. And it's almost like we're needing to dig deep inside to not only believe in our abilities and have faith in our destiny, but also tame any anger or any forceful energy that might be created, because it's almost like you want to get there already, right? And it almost creates like this impatience. And then on top of that, being overworked, anybody is susceptible to getting in a bad mood, getting a little moody, or just getting just a little frustrated with, like, maybe you're like having enough already and you just want to finish, but there's still more to go. There's still more work to get done. And this is okay, because again, we're all human at the end of the day, but we can also perfect how we react to situations and in fact learn to respond with love, with grace, and then just with compassion with how your body is wanting to react. Because again, this is just the innate human response. And part of the soul evolution is counteracting that and trying to do something that is abnormal for the normal human being. Right? As angelic beings, as light workers, as souls of light, we are trying to set an example of how to respond with love in every situation, no matter how much it might hurt, no matter how much, you know, we haven't even the right to react, maybe either with anger or frustration, but yet we hold back, and not to the point that we're bottling up all these emotions, but in fact we're transmuting it from the get-go into love, into something creative, and into just more energy to fuel us to do that extra hard work. And this is a very unique way of thinking, but it's the ones that are going to be the champions in life, that follow this guidance, that are going to make it, and then that much more. So this is a very powerful week to just go with the flow, go with the ride, and just take one day at a time. Because I know also another message that I've been getting is that for all of you light workers doing the work day in and day out, we're being rushed with some sort of new creative projects in store for us. We're being rushed to do new things. We're being rushed with new ideas to manifest them into a reality. and put them concrete into something tangible, because this is something that humanity will be able to benefit from. So whatever task, and I put that in plural because I feel like a lot of us have been given multiple tasks at the same time, so it's important to please not overwhelm yourself and just do what you can with what you have in the moment and in the timing and the energy that you feel as well. Because if we try to do everything, then you're not going to get anywhere, and you're just going to get set back because it's just too much to handle. So definitely take a step at a time. And I'm telling you because, you know, I've been given a lot of things to do and that I have yet even to like fully start. But I know that it's all in divine timing, and I know that it's for a bigger mission, a bigger picture, and it's for the better good of humanity. So once again, just one breath at a time as well. So important to breathe and do all things with a Zen mindset, a calmness, a serenity out of this world, because that is the only thing that is going to make things happen to also its fullest potential. And this is going to be our little test this week, I feel. It's just about the mundane. You know, sometimes when we do the same thing day in and day out, it can get a little mundane, right? That's why it's called mundane. It can get a little boring even, to the extreme that, you know, you feel like you're in a routine and you're not really having this zest for life. So it's so important to definitely switch it up. And, you know, when you get time off as well, do something to relax, to kind of unwind and take a break from what you're doing. Is so important to have this healthy balance between our mission work and then also our personal life, more than ever now, because we've been given more responsibility. And I feel like if we don't give ourselves that healthy break, then it definitely will get the best of us. So I feel like just stick with it and try to see the excitement also in the mundane by switching it up within the mundane, right? Little things, it could be as simple as just, you know, just changing the order of the way that you do things, or anything simple as that. But that will make a huge impact in how you're feeling throughout the process, because this is not about just doing the mission work out of like a sense of duty and then not enjoying our job, because it makes up the most of our life if you think about it, right? Most of us work 4 or 5 times a week for like 8+ hours a day, and that's a big chunk of your week, and hence months and years of your life. So it's so important that we love what we do, that we're passionate about our job, our mission work, because it's most of our life, and that's what we're going to be taking in, and it affects our health and wellness in a positive way or not if you're not enjoying yourself. So again, these are also big life changes that you need to really take into consideration if you don't feel like you're in alignment with your divine purpose. So I do feel like there is another category of people that are like maybe discovering what they really want to do on a day-to-day basis, spend most of their time doing. And this is for you. Reflect really on what's going to make you happy, because you only have one life to live the life of your dreams, to make it your best. So don't hold back and just chase those dreams as if there were no tomorrow, as if there were no other life that you can live. Because I'm telling you, God is giving you permission to be happy. So enough of that. Let's get straight into now our oracle reading for this beautiful Monday. Alright, let's begin with our spiritual guidance oracle cards that I created as well, just specifically for this series. And before I even shuffle and just get a random card for today, as soon as I opened the deck when I was just putting them on my desk, we got the get to work card. So I felt like this is a very strong message for today. There's a lot of work to get done, and if you've been procrastinating also on anything, which I highly doubt, because I feel like a lot of us have been working hard. You know, I spent my whole weekend just working, although I did take little breaks here and there to enjoy myself with some nice company with my family. You know, I felt like I was still working, and when I got back to my office basically today, I felt like overworked in a sense, and I really had to get into this mindset that this is for a higher good, and God is depending on me, and so I need to get my act together. But more than anything, always do all things with love. You know, I'm the kind of person that if I'm not feeling in this love vibration, then I won't do it, because I don't want to give something that's not my best. And then what's the point of that? It's almost like a whole waste of energy, right? So I force myself to get in this love vibration because I feel my best when I do. naturally whether I'm working or not. And I know that this is a series that it needs to be in a high vibration for it to be accurate and for it really to be in spiritual alignment. So it definitely took a mindset shift, but it was very easy for me because I'm already kind of used to this. This is like my own therapy that I do whenever I feel like this, because it's normal, I'm still human and we still deal with this. But I do like my own psychology on myself, and I just snap out of it because life is too short to be in anything but love, right? So definitely this is a message for today. Get to work, but definitely do it with grace and love. And yeah, I was saying this prayer so many times today, which is from the book of Isaiah in the Bible, which is, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Like naturally, definitely A Course in Miracles is really giving me that strength. That series is really raising my vibration. And I know that when you all watch that series, which you can have full access to the full gathering and full episodes on my School of Light membership, which you can join at christieramirez.com/school, you're gonna see that just by listening to the first and second chapters with me, your vibration is gonna shift, because you're gonna start to really understand. That's a lot of what people don't have, is understanding. So that's what's missing in a lot of people. That's the missing key. You need to understand the profundity of the spiritual keys and the spiritual knowledge that is gonna help you to evolve and rise in love and ascend on your journey. Alright, so the second deck for today. Alright, so the second one that I created was my daily affirmation cards to manifest a beautiful day or anything that you're seeking in life. So right away, look at this. We have, I am able to listen. So I do feel like if you're being stubborn with anything in life, you're being asked by the divine to sit down and listen and follow instructions, because there's a higher reason for whatever God is directing you towards, or what it is that you're being given as an assignment. There's a higher reason for this, and it might help you to transform as well. You see, it's a lot about transformation through passing these tests, which I feel like it might also feel repetitive. Like if you've been just faced with any life test in particular, and maybe you find yourself attracting that same sort of kind of lesson, it might feel like repetitive, but what is the underlying message behind that test that maybe you have yet to really learn? And that's where you really need to go into deep reflection. I am transforming and becoming a better woman. So yeah, we're all under transformation, and even whether you're a masculine or a divine feminine, I think that we're all going through this deeply in our day-to-day and in the simple tasks. That's where we're being challenged the most, I feel, this week. Alright, the third deck that I created was my Angel Wings Archangel Messages for extra healing power and guidance on our journey, which angels want to support us today. And I do feel like, this is a time where how can we get this extra balance that we're seeking is by playing, maybe either literally or just kind of playing with life, not taking it so seriously, being more lighthearted, and also collaboration, finding friends on your soul journey, your soul tribe, definitely, especially if you've been isolated for a long time. I know how that might feel, and God is looking and finding the perfect people for you. And this is how we kind of like give and receive, right? And of course, being of service to the collective. That's the ultimate emotional fulfillment that we're going to receive, is when we naturally are givers to the people. Alright, so Archangel Azrael is showing up for us. Thank you for your practical and logical teachings that heal my heart and mind, helping me to find a newfound sense of happiness, which again, what I said in the beginning, we can be happy now. And I feel like these teachings in particular are speaking of A Course in Miracles, so definitely check out that series. Thank you for helping me understand the transitions of life and holding my hand through the journey. Yeah, I feel like we're also going through some kind of transition, or we're preparing for one. And it might feel a little scary, a little maybe fear coming up that needs to be resolved. And we will be able to get through that, okay? So thank you for helping me to acknowledge and deal with the fact that endings and beginnings are natural. Yeah, definitely is what's coming up this week. Love your divine child. So that is our message for this beautiful Monday. Thank you all for joining me. I am beyond grateful for all of you watching this series. Make sure that you do subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, also my page, and I'll see you all for all the dailies as well. Make sure that you do check out the coffee talk, and I'll see you all in the next week as well. Namaste.